Well, for more on the Quash coup, we can speak to political researcher from the SETA Foundation, Enes Bayraklı, who joins me live in the studio. We know, Enes, that the exile Fethullah Gülen is currently in the US. What sort of impact will Turkey have with the United States in terms of relationship? We know, obviously, that they have issued extradition papers for his send to be brought back over here.
I mean, this has a huge impact because what we have been through in the last 7 days, and this coup attempt and the many civilians were killed, this is not acceptable here in Turkey. And I don't think that the United States really has understood the seriousness of the issue. You know, they are still playing with a game with Turkey and saying, yeah, send us the proofs, etc. Okay, the proofs will be sent, but it's so obvious that the Gülen is behind this coup attempt in Turkey.
But for any extradition order, you need evidence. And without evidence, the US is not going to release him.
Yes, the evidence is sent. I mean, there are thousands of evidence now in Turkey. I mean, the evidence is sent. But however, the reaction from the United States in the first hours of the coup, there was no strong reaction. After the Foreign Minister Kerry has said that Turkey might be expelled from the NATO, etc. These kind of statements were so unfortunate for the United States, I think. And now there is a strong suspicion that the United States had something to do with this coup attempt in Turkey. There is a strong belief now in Turkey.
But the US has categorically denied it has no had no part of the coup whatsoever.
Okay, but then
that has been on record by the US Secretary of State John Kerry.
Yes, but then we need to look at the facts. I mean, the facts are there. After the coup attempt, there was an orchestrated media campaign towards Turkey to dehumanize the democracy fighters on the street, okay, by the Western media, especially United States media, by the think tank world, and the politicians. So if you look at the Gülen movement, they were highly effective in Turkey in bureaucracy, in media, etc. And the guy is living in the United States for about 15 years now. So if the United States says that their intelligence services does not have no clue about this coup attempt, a cleric is living there, he has been protected by the United States for about 15 years now, and Turkey is a strategic NATO ally, and a coup attempt is happening in Turkey, and the United States does not have no clue about it. I mean, it's an insult to our intelligence, our logic, and it's not acceptable.
Sure, but
okay, it was a big failure. Okay, we do understand it. It was a big failure. Actually, it is one of the biggest foreign policy failures of the Obama administration. We need to say this. But they need to come to their senses and they need to start thinking rationally, because a chaos in Turkey is not going to help anybody. And that's what we are seeing now. After the coup attempt, there is a strong campaign towards Turkey. And if there is a instabilization in Turkey, destabilization in Turkey, political crisis, and from this crisis, only terrorist organizations will benefit from this, like ISIL, Well,
let's talk about stability within Turkey. I want to talk first of all about the military and then about the economy. The coup attempt was quashed. You managed to get back a stability within the country. The President and the Prime Minister have both said that a state of emergency has been declared, and that allows them to have better power to be able to safeguard, they say, their citizens, and to be able to have more power to arrest people and fast-track procedures without going through Parliament, so to speak, when it comes to the armed forces. But how much time and effort is needed, do you think, to make the public feel secure?
I think it will take a little bit time. That's why we need this state of emergency, because Gülen movement has been infiltrating Turkish state institutions for a long time now. It has been almost 50 years. And in 50 years' time, you can build another state. And that's why it is called parallel state within a state, Turkish state. We have seen that they have pilots, they have tanks, they have personnel, they have intelligence in the intelligence services. That's why maybe there was a miscommunication between the head of the intelligence service in Turkey and the president, because it was stopped this communication between them. So in order to clear these people from Turkish state institutions, we need time, and that's why we need these extra measures in Turkey. But this state of emergency is not directed against Turkish people. I mean, today Prime Minister has said it's a state of emergency for the state. You know, state has declared a state of emergency towards itself.
Well, it's a state of emergency against anyone that threatens the state.
Yes, but basically these people are in the state institutions. You know, they have hijacked the state institutions, military, police power, etc., and they use it against the people.
Okay, Enes Bayraklı, I'm afraid we have to leave it there. We're out of time.
Right.
Next time we'll talk about the economy. Thank you.